Hey,
what's up?
What's up, podcast? Episode 12, baby. It's 12, baby. We did it again, baby. We back at it again. We at the podcast again, baby. We out here. It's not 11, it's not 10, it's not 9, it's 12, baby. 12. What's up, podcast? Episode 12, baby. Matt, how you feeling? How are you, dude?
Dude, I'm great, bro. You know why, dude?
What's up?
Because I'm still going to get the hang of this dang thing.
You got it, bro.
Dude, you know why I'm feeling great, dude? Because I skipped dinner, but you know what I had for dinner?
Is that called intermittent fasting?
Not on purpose, but it's
accidental intermittent fasting.
Yeah, when you're busy, you don't realize when you're going and going and going and going. Energizer Bunny,
yeah,
not sponsored. But you go and you got to grab what you grab. But you know what I got myself a little hands on? You could probably tell by my fingers.
What'd you get, dude?
Doritos. You like Doritos?
What? I had Doritos 3D the other day.
Ooh, I saw that they brought
them back.
You
think that that's maybe like a new thing because like just everything is so advanced. Like even Doritos have to expand to 3D because we're probably about to enter a new dimension or something crazy.
Yeah.
It feels like that.
They're letting us know that. They're telling us early. They're not the same though. I saw that they had the chili nacho cheese.
The 3Ds?
Yeah, and then spicy
it's basically,
ranch.
It tastes like a bugle with Dorito
powders.
Dust.
Yeah, it does. My favorite, dude. You cannot beat my favorite. Okay, so my all-time favorite is the old school 3D Doritos, the jalapeno cheddar ones. Can't beat those. You know, if I had a way to, most people are like, hey, if I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and kill Hitler, or I'd go back in time and do. You know what I would do? I'd go back in time.
So I would leave Hitler, but change the Doritos.
Go get a thing of Doritos and a bottle of the Pepsi Blue. You ever remember that?
Ooh, dude, I remember that. I don't know why that was so enticing.
Yes, dude. That's
like, why was that product so like? And then didn't they have like a Pepsi Clear?
They had the Pepsi Clear. I tried to bring it back, and yet again, it wasn't the same. But it was like, it was kind of cool. I was kind of scared because I was like, how do you make that stuff clear,
bro? But you know what I mean? Like that. I think maybe it's just such a nostalgic thing for people around our age.
Yeah. But the Pepsi Blue, dude, that was my favorite.
Yeah, no, that's what
I'd go back in time and grab a bag of 3D Doritos, the jalapeno cheddar ones, and then the Pepsi Blue, and I would come back and just be like, what y'all doing?
Dude, I was on Facebook Marketplace. I buy like a lot of skate and like rollerblade and like wheels and like stuff. I guess.
Is that popular around here, or do you got
No. There's a thing called Blade Trade.
Oh, okay.
Because like that type of stuff, they're making a lot more these days. But for the past few years, however many years, it's been kind of hard to find like the legit products that you want, just because they sell out so quick. Because there's like the brands aren't pumping out a huge amount of this stuff. Yeah, it's not like skateboarding where it's just literally everywhere.
Oh yeah, and people buy those for like their kids for
like
Christmas.
It used to be like that. You could go buy it wherever. But so these brands, like, they have more limited quantities, so people will buy it up and resell it, or buy it and they got the wrong size, and so it's really popular among like all the skaters to like trade stuff or sell stuff for cheaper after they tried it out.
Yeah.
And like anyway, so on Facebook Marketplace, I was looking at that stuff, and there was a glass jar with one Dorito, and it said premium Dorito in glass jar. And it was actually for sale and had high ratings.
This is serious?
Yeah. It had 10 5-star ratings. Like, people actually bought it.
So you're going to have like a jar of Dorito?
It was one triangular Dorito in a jar, perfectly crisp.
Do you know the flavor?
It was a nacho cheese, dude.
Oh, nacho cheese.
And it said makes a perfect centerpiece.
You imagine there's gonna be people out there who's gonna have that in the middle of it. They're like, is that a chip in there? A Dorito?
Yeah.
It's weird to think that those are like actual considered like chip. You know what Cheetos, like, is that a chip? A
Cheeto, yeah.
Is that a chip? Like, considered a chip?
I guess. Have you seen the Cheetos that are like the crazy shapes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
like people sell like
that looks like a face.
Yeah, like looks like something, and it'll show up on eBay for like $30K.
Yeah, I saw one that looked like Ellen DeGeneres, and then you looked at
I look like Ellen DeGeneres, dude.
Yeah, but you also look like a Cheeto. No, I'm just kidding. You don't.
Get the fuck out.
You get out. No, I was just joking. Me and my friends agree. You guys agree?
Shh. Everyone.
Okay, stop it.
Stop it.
Enough. These guys get out of line way too much. You know what I had along with my Doritos, though?
What?
Reese's peanut butter cup.
So today you ate chips and peanut butter cups?
Yeah, but no, it wasn't just regular peanut butter cup. And
what type of diet is this, dude?
It's just a busy boy.
Keto? Vegan keto.
Yeah. It's the busy bee.
That's vegan keto, right? Reese's Cups and Cheeto.
Yeah, but it's not Reese's Cup.
Cheetos.
It was the holiday edition. Do you have a favorite? There's the three. You got your eggs, your
classic
trees, and your hearts. Is there any more?
I like the eggs too, but
No,
classic, dude. Classics, dude.
The trees, bro.
I mean, it's all the same thing in a different shape, dude.
You bite your tongue. Bite your tongue.
Get the fuck out.
Saying that stuff. I feel like they do something different. Please agree with me, anybody out there. You're going to say that the trees, they taste different. And maybe it's like different portions because the egg is a lot of, I just had the egg and it seemed like it was a lot of peanut butter. You know, you've seen those dogs.
It's a peanut butter cup, dude.
But it's not a cup. It's
you want
peanut butter egg.
You want a lot of creamy peanut butter in your cup, dude.
Yeah, get it in your egg, dude. In your egg. Man, you know.
I like omelets.
Peanut butter
omelet.
Put a little peanut butter.
Just on actual eggs.
Dude, I wouldn't sit here and say right now that I am a huge peanut butter fan, but dude, I can get down some PB&J, and I'm old school.
PB&J go hard.
Yeah, but are you grape or are you strawberry?
PB&J goes hard.
You know,
strawberry.
Damn it, I'm grape, dude. I'd stick with the grape.
That's why this is a great podcast, man. Because we gotta, keep that.
Yeah, we gotta have that
push and pull of the energy in here. You know what I'm saying,
dude? So I was checking out the old pod whenever I was, because
you were watching episode 11.
Yeah, 11.
That was a long time ago, dude.
It felt so long. Oh, wait, are we already on 12?
12, baby.
That's crazy.
What's up, podcast episode 12? Hit that theme song, baby. What's up, podcast episode 12?
Yeah,
dude, I love doing the podcast, man.
I do too.
Sometimes I overthink and I'm like, damn, what are we going to talk about? What is this going to be? What is it, dude?
I feel like as soon as we hit record, man, it just starts going
happens,
and flowing.
Dude.
But no, circling back to where I was talking about, I lost track, man. I started getting those dance moves going. Whew, yeah, man, still got a little sweaty. Probably because I only ate Doritos and Reese's.
Yeah, you need some
meat.
Some salmon and some asparagus,
dude. But no, so I was going back because just so you guys know, I'm not one of those people that are just watching our pod on YouTube to get extra views. I ain't doing that. We actually have to watch it after it's edited to make sure everything's good to go.
Just checking, you know what I mean?
GTG, it's good to go.
Just basically every time we make one, we got to watch it back and be like, do we really want to put this out there?
Yeah. There's some things. There's some cut, going through the old boiler room or cutting floor, or cutting edge technology.
But very few edits. I don't think we've ever edited. I think we've edited one thing out.
Yeah, and it wasn't even us.
Yeah,
but no. It
probably wasn't even that bad. It was it's just.
But no, I was going back and when we were singing the Creed songs. And I got excited, got pumped, got fully torqued downstairs. But no, I thought of a song and it hit me. I don't know why it just came to me. I was driving home from work and it's like, and it just hit me, dude.
What?
Do my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, come my lady. Do my butterfly, sugar baby. Yeah, that song, dude. Did you like that? Whatever happened to Crazy Town, dude? They made that song and that was it, dude.
Well,
it was crazy.
They're back in that crazy town.
Dude, that's one song. From. Did you like that song? Was that a song?
Yeah, I mean, it was like the 90s smash hit.
Dude, I don't know why.
Early 2000s, whatever.
Come, my lady, come, my lady. Do my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come, my lady, come, my lady. They agree. Woo! No, dude.
Damn, dude, you just killed that.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking of it, man. Because, and then the other Creed song.
You know what makes me... I'm cutting you off at Creed right there. We're done with Creed, dude.
No.
With arms wide open.
No, dude. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking.
We just sung that yesterday at the skate park.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Maybe 6 feet.
All that butt rock stuff.
Ain't so far. What do you classify butt rock?
Butt rock. I don't know. It just sounds like you're singing from your butt, dude.
Ain't so far down.
Basically, butt rock is when you suck the air through your butt and then the breath comes out. Like that.
That's how you're getting it, sucking it through your butt?
I think that's what butt rock means, dude. You suck the air in your butt and you... I'm here. Like it's so low, it's so gravelly that it's from your butt. Dude. Right?
I never did. Like I always, whenever, because I was a screamer for a little while in a band, and I was
so always, it's so low and so.
Yeah, I always learned to do it from your stomach. Your stomach.
Well, yeah, you always sing from your You always keep that
your diaphragm.
Yeah.
But then, but
yeah, from your butt,
it's
dude.
not that, you know, that butt.
Yeah. Anyway, dude. So 3D Doritos, maybe they're maybe the 3D Doritos are telling us something.
Did you ever get down with Tool? Did you like Tool? They're not butt.
Not really, honestly, but their drummer is sick.
Yeah, they had a good.
Danny Carey, right?
Yeah, I like old Maynard. Who are you to wave your finger? You must have been how you.
What about like the
I hope or it repeats it. Right?
What about the skate house songs?
Come on, ride that train and ride it. Choo, choo.
Yeah.
And everybody grab your hips. I remember the first time I was skating around, just having a good time. Like I finally got it, and I was like scooting, and then it was like, "Come on, ride that train." The lights went crazy,
dude. The skate
and
house
someone just grabbed my hips, and I looked back, and it was the janitor.
Whoa, dude.
He's like.
He had a mop though too.
No, he was just scooting. He's like, I only get to skate at this time. This is my break time. You know, I'm like, what the? He's like, come on, kid. And I was like, and ride it, choo choo. And I was like, if you feel like, and I was like, because he's like, his hands went up to my.
No, dude,
his hands went up.
You remember dude, when you're like 12 and the fucking lights go down, dude. The lights go down and they start playing a slow song. Mm-hmm. And like all the boys are on one wall and all the girls are on one wall, and you skate to the middle and you pick someone to like backwards like skate dance with, and the guy always skates backwards.
No.
You know what I'm talking about though?
Yeah.
You just like skate to the middle and you just pick who you want to dance with.
Yeah. No.
That was when that was like the earliest memories of just your heart was racing.
Yeah.
That was tough.
No, one thing I gotta tell you a funny story though. Over where I used to live is about 30 minutes away from this area. But when I was younger. Behind this grocery store was this skate house in Stillwell. And so we used to go and skate around there all the time. And the big thing at the time when we were younger was you would go to this claw machine and it would be so cool because it was kind of difficult and you would try to win, you know, the stuffed animal.
Yeah.
And so when you would win the stuffed animal, you'd skate around with it and you would be the cool guy. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then sometimes the guy would be like, here you go. And skate, you know, and do their thing. And so we would do that. Well, one time I was trying to be cool, and so I had some money saved up because I was not good at it. I was like, damn it, you know, I'm not good at all, you know. So like, and there's this girl that was kind of cute. She would skate around, and so this guy all the time he'd win. Like he'd like have a Tasmanian devil, and he'd win it. And he'd be like, you know, he'd be like, hey, he's skating around. She's like, oh, you want tats? And he would hand it to her, you know, and she'd skate around. Oh my gosh, you know, and like people would do it and they'd all have one. But I was like, I didn't have one. I was like, dang it. So every bit of money I saved, you know, I did everything I could to save this money. So I'd go and I would like practice and I'd go and I practice and I got good at it because there was a laundromat that we went to and had a crane machine. So I'd practice and it was cheaper. Like this one was $1. The one at the laundromat was $0.25. So I had extra time to practice.
Yeah.
So I go and I get good, you know, at it. And so I start, you know, getting there. I get there, landed me a Sylvester from Little Looney Tunes. And I was
Is he canceled yet?
Not yet. I don't think so. I think
he'll probably be canceled soon.
Pepe Le Pew.
He'll be canceled soon.
Something, anyway. You know. Yeah, but so I went and I was like, you know, I'm feeling good, you know, because there's this jackass kid skating around, you know, with he's got one, and then I look and he's got two. I'm like, oh my gosh, he got two. I got to beat this guy's kid. I got to beat this kid's ass, but with the claw machine, not physically, you know. So I'm sitting there and I'm putting it in there. Lost it, put it in there.
Little do you know, his dad's the owner. He just has the key. He has the key to the back.
Yeah, just giving them to him.
No, he has the key to the machine.
Yeah, but open it up. He's like, take it, you know, take it, Trevin. No, but so
take it, Davis.
Yeah,
take it, Devin.
Yeah, so we
take it, Devin.
So I ended up. So there's this girl, and she's like over, like, oh my gosh, she's got two of them, you know. So I was like, damn it, if I'm not gonna get myself more than two. So I started playing, dude. I probably put about $15 in this damn machine, and I had like.
You pretty much bought the whole inventory.
I had 5 of them. And I was like, hell yeah, I got 5. This little mother effer has 2. I got 5. So I think I'm cool. So this girl's like, oh my God, is that mine? Does they have 5? And so I'm like, yeah, baby, I do. And so I was holding them and I was skating around just being cool. And they're like, come on, ride the train. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And so I drop one, right? And so I'm skating kind of close to this girl, right? And so I'm trying to be cool at this point with my, she all 5, you know? And so like I dropped one and she skates over it and freaking and skate goes, I can hear the sound of the and she flies forward and she hits it. It's like, what the hell? You know, she's like crying, dude. And old Mr. freaking Enrique Suave scoops up there. He's like, oh, you okay? Uses his to pat her head when she's laying on the ground and says, it's going to be okay. And I'm like, what the heck? Dude, I freaking was in defeat, dude. I skated over there and grabbed my freaking, you know, Sylvester.
Moral of the story?
You just need one. You just need one.
You just can't try so hard.
Yeah, don't try so hard. Don't be a try hard, man. Just you get one stuffed animal and be happy with it. Don't try to get 5. Don't try to show off.
You can't try so hard, man.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's the moral of the story.
The girl came to me after little side things. She came to me after probably a week afterward, and she's like, "Hey, I saw what you did with the 5. I think that's really cool." And I'm like, "Girl, your nose is busted. Get up out this place." Mm-hmm.
So you still won.
Yeah, so I still won because her nose was all freaking smashed in. She was missing her front tooth. I'm like, ooh. So, if you can't get them, mess them up so that way you don't want them. No, don't. That's not good advice. That's not good advice at all. But yeah, dude, this water's pretty.
Yeah, what do we got? Where's mine?
Oh, it's over there. I panicked because I didn't have one. I had to stop by the store when I was picking up my Doritos.
Matt brings a different brand of water every time he comes over.
I don't know if people notice this. I noticed this last time, but 9 times out of 10 when I drink water, I do things in numbers. I have to do 3, 5s, 8s, 10s. When I do things, it's always 3 drinks. And then sometimes I'll take a drink and be like,
wow, dude. Do you
think, shit, I need 2 more.
Do you really do that with everything? Like
everything. When I take bites, when I take drinks.
That's like a form of OCD, right?
Mm-hmm. I have to by counting. Do you think sprays of cologne?
Do you think I have a mild form of OCD because when I go for my runs, when I jog, almost every time I take off running, I start counting for no reason.
What is it? Is it like counting steps or counting time?
No, counting seconds. Like how long have I been running? And then I'm like, the whole point of this is to not think so much. Mm-hmm. Like free your mind. Like most of the reason why I run and work out is because I can kind of like get into almost like a meditative state.
Yeah, that could be a form of like testing yourself and like seeing how far you could go.
I guess, but why though? Like as soon as I take off running, I start like 1, 2, 3, 4 in my head, and then I'm like, what am I counting for?
Yeah.
I'm doing the same route.
Yeah,
I know how far I go. Like there's no reason to count.
Yeah,
because that I feel like that's a OCD kind of tick thing.
Because in reality, you're counting on yourself.
Woo! Wassup podcast?
Episode 12, dude. We've made it this far, 12.
Hell yeah.
That's like a year almost.
12. We're 17 minutes in, dude. I want to talk about I want to try and get on a level tonight, dude.
On a level.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Are you down with that?
I'm down, dude. And is it going to include Creed? No, dude, you keep going to that one, but there was the smash banger. I should have been dead on a Sunday. I used my butt on that one, dude. It felt good. Sunday morning banging my head.
I hope he's all right, man. I watched the
Mm,
dopest thing about Creed, or about Scott Stapp. Did I talk about this?
Scott Stapp? No, you didn't.
Okay, so Scott Stapp, dude, this is
drugs.
There's an amazing series that I wish Spotify would bring back. That's like a cartoon animation called Drawn and Recorded. And it'll be like a story of like a famous, like they have a Kurt Cobain one, they have and so they have all these things, but they have this Scott Stapp one. And I guess Scott Stapp tried to jump off a balcony in Miami at a hotel. And like, I guess maybe he fell or maybe he was going to commit suicide or whatever. Mm-hmm. So he fell, he landed on the balcony below him and was like bleeding out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like he like landed and like, it was still 15 feet down probably.
Wait a minute. This is not making fun of the light.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking, and he jumps.
Dude, so he fell. He landed on the balcony and he was bleeding out and blood was dripping over the edge to the next balcony. So he jumped, landed on one, pow. Blood was dripping down to the one below that. The one below that was T.I.
What?
T.I. comes out, looks up like this, and he's like, I better go check that out. So he goes up. Scott Stapp is laying on the thing, knocked out, all like, T.I. called the people and saved Scott Stapp.
He picks him up, and he's like, how you gonna pick him up? With arms wide open. What was the other one?
The other what?
The other song that we sang too?
There's so many, dude. I don't know.
We said with arms wide open.
I'm tired of Creed, dude.
No, dude, don't say that.
Tired of it,
Creed.
Dude.
Hey, I'm glad he's okay though, but I heard that he like got banned on drugs, man, and he's like they had to quit the band because they went from Creed to Alter Bridge.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, and then they had a different singer.
I don't know.
Everything. I don't know the words, but I know the song.
Dude, have you been listening to new music lately?
No, just Creed.
Like, no, but for real, like, have you listened to any new, some reason, dude, like, I used to be so on top of it. Mm-hmm. When I say used to, I mean, like, literally a year and a half,
Yeah.
2 years, and before that, I would always stay on top of new albums. And like right now, dude, I haven't listened to anything new. Like I don't know. It's weird. It's like I don't.
Yeah, the only time I listen to anything new is whenever I'm getting in my truck and before my phone connects to my stereo. There's sometimes like I'll have it on like the alternative station, and every once in a while I'll have it on something because I know the guys from one of the radio stations that plays like the more poppier stuff, and so sometimes I'll check him out in the morning because he has a morning show, and I'll check it out, just to hear him, see some of the stuff he's talking about. But sometimes the songs, like, I don't know, man, I can't. It's like I don't want to diss it because I respect everybody who does something, but I just
a lot of stuff doesn't have that kind of like. Cup of tea. I don't know. Like, what do you think it is about music that makes you like, have that emotional kind of reaction or connection to a new artist? Because like, I know that even still to this day, I mean, I've been at making music forever, and I've had like my ride is like a wave. Like I'll be like, I can tell when shit's like popping and I'm getting hella views and all this stuff, and then I'm making really dope. Like I feel like a lot of the stuff I've been making lately is really dope, but it's like obviously a weird time in the world and everything's way slower. And even me personally, I don't connect to those artists like on a level where I'm like, yeah, I really fuck with this. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is that what's causing. I feel like there's more of a disconnect.
Yeah. I feel like a part of it too is, and it could be because part of the way I look at it, because I like a good song, like a good catchy stuff. If you sound like, oh my God, like that's different. Something that you've never heard before, lyrics that you've like, you're like, oh my gosh, like they, some of the things, there's a couple of people that write their stuff and I'm like, holy crap, like, how did somebody think about that? The way they write. But one of the things that I think, and it could be some people looking at it the same way, if there's some people that agree with me, but the way whenever I really like a person, like a musician or like somebody, is like with one, you see them, you notice that they're like fun people, they're cool people, but you don't see too much of them. Or the ones that you don't see at all. Like you don't really know much about them. Like you see them on something, they'll perform, they'll do stuff, but they're quiet. They keep to themselves, and you don't really see them a lot. And I know that sometimes hurts musicians whenever they're not, like they're mysterious because people want to see them. They want to know what they're doing in their life. They want to follow their style and everything that they're doing. But it's like there's some bands out there, some musicians that they're just not in the light. They just do their thing and then they don't care. They're out there. But then there's those ones that are like, hey, I'm going to pop up on this or show up on this or, be on this and do stuff and not, I don't want to be the ones who's like, oh, well, they're a sellout. I don't want to say that.
Which is mainly social media now.
Yeah, to do that. But then there's so many people who are too much. They're always, hey, I'm going to go live. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Hey, I'm going to pop up on this. Hey, you want to see me on this award show? Hey, see me here. It's like.
But I almost think that those are the people that are kind of winning because then when they actually put out a song,
everybody knows
the algorithm.
But that could hurt you too, being too much because people are like, oh, I'm so sick of them. Yeah, but if you don't
post, like, dude, my Instagram page fucking died. Like, and like maybe it could come back, but I only post when I have something I really want to post. I'm not on there all the time. Like, and I think that like really does hurt because when I drop a song, it's like, oh, you haven't posted in a while. Instagram's just like barely showing you to, like, I got 25,000, 26,000 followers, whatever, on Instagram. And I feel like nobody sees this shit. I'm like, all those people, like, I remember times when fans from Russia and shit are like calling in and FaceTiming with me and going live with me. And I remember times when, you know what I mean? It's like weird how it's like they probably would still fuck with it and love it, but like they're not seeing it or whatever.
See, that's how, that's how I feel.
It's like,
with it.
So it's like, I think those people that, like you're saying, the people that are just on there all the time in people's faces, it's like, they're kind of controlling the narrative because they're like just
then that can hurt you too though because like I know some people who like because I'm a fan of like Post Malone and I've heard people like I was like, oh yeah, that new Post, and they're like, man, I'm tired of him. He's on everything. You see Post Malone on all kinds of stuff because I like his beer pong thing he's got going on where he plays against stuff. Like it's kind of. I
saw one episode.
Yeah, some of it's kind of cool because I like him. I've watched follow some of his stuff, but like there's so many people like, oh my gosh, he's. Again, kind of like Kevin Hart. That happened to him. Like so many people like are disliking him because they're like, Kevin Hart's on everything. I know he's not a musician, but like he's a funny comedian. But like there's some of those comedians who like, and I know that's how you have to do it. But like, is there a form of success if you're able to like do your thing and leave?
Yeah,
like,
but that's hard. I mean, that's not even an argument. Kevin Hart and Post Malone are two of the biggest
Yeah, but what makes them what makes them be like that? Because they're on so many things, because they're out there doing that kind of stuff. Like, do you think they would be as big as if they're like, hey, I'm gonna go do a show, I'm gonna be in a movie, and then that's it? Like, I'm not. I mean, I know part of the deals is they have to go and be out there and out there, but like, there's.
It's just, I guess it's all perspective. It's just what is success to you. I don't know, because like look at Dave Chappelle or something. Like Dave Chappelle pops up and does like one show.
Yeah.
And then like goes and disappears for a while.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
do you think he's at that level?
Or like, you know, like as far as a comedian or like the musicians you're talking about that they'll drop a really meaningful, like dope album. And then that's meant to just last. Like, and I miss, I think I've talked about this before. I don't know about on the podcast, but I miss when songs were like classics, you know, like why don't you give your song a chance to like live instead of like, you know what I mean? I don't know. You just make songs all the time.
Well, it's just because it's kind of frequent and things like that. And it's like now people, like I was watching something and they were talking.
Makes it feel so disposable. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I was watching something the other day, maybe or something was on YouTube, maybe, I don't know, something was out there, but it was talking about how as a new artist, a lot of people are like, they know that when they write the song and they have to like, of course, different types of genres of music, different things like that. But part of one of the things that they were saying is that they were like, hey, what were we going to write? Okay, this is what we got to write. Okay, so now when you write a song, can we see it on this? Can we see it on that? Could that be used as a TikTok song? Could that be used this? What are people going to do with our songs? And because nowadays it's like you put a song out there and people are like, that's all right. But then you see it on TikTok. You know how many times that I'm not frequent on it, but I go in there every once in a while and I'll go through and I try to stay out of the rabbit hole and I'll keep going. And there's a song I'm like, damn, I like that song. And I'll Shazam it. I'm like, that's pretty good. And I'll listen to it. And then I'll hear it on every TikTok and I'm like, I don't like that as much anymore. I don't, you know, I heard it so much and it's like over, you know, I'm done with it, you know.
It's true.
It could be good and bad, you know.
People are making music now. Like I just told you when you walked in the door earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, dude, there's a rap song, like hip hop song, whatever, that was like, the hook was like, bitch, take a shot and make a TikTok. Take a shot and make a TikTok. Hey, you know, like.
Oh man, that was the wrong one. Dang it, I was trying to go for it.
But like that's it. And then they put it on TikTok. They uploaded it to whatever platform. Now it's on TikTok, and now every girl is like,
yeah,
that's probably so old. And I just saw it for the first time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But how quick? But I'm just saying, though?
Like, yeah, exactly. That just goes into the point more. Like it came out last year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But
like,
even then, like I'll see something and like, okay, so I have a TikTok that I mess around with, and I don't like if I was frequently on it, I could do okay because I did a few, and I was like slowly getting a lot of people.
Yeah,
and I haven't posted in so long, and I'll make one here and there, but I'll see something and I'll be like, okay. Here's an idea. I'll jot it in my notes, and then I'll either save the song or I'll screenshot to like know when this is the song I got to get. Well, I used to do that, but now since I have Shazam on the thing, I'll Shazam the song. I'm like, okay, I'll remember. I'll do this. I'll knock that out, and then it will be like I'll forget about it, and then like maybe 2 weeks later, and next thing you know, it's like okay, because I noticed there's some people who do TikToks who have the same song, but it's like multiple different videos that they do. Every time they have a song, and then a handful, like if a lot of TikTokers are using that same song. And then they're on to the next one. If a lot of people are doing that, they're moving on to the next one, and then somebody else is going to hear it, and then they're going to do their own thing, and then that song's old. And then I go and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that video. But then I look, and they're on to the next thing. It's like, that's that old, that fast.
But that plays into how new artists are making music and stuff too, because they know that a song is going to perform a certain way on TikTok, or they, people don't, like, there's so many algorithms and so many politics in play with what song pops off, because like, I don't know how many times have you been scrolling. I don't know if you've seen this, but I've seen this. You scroll through, you know how TikTok, it's not your following feed at all.
Yeah.
It's for you, that default, right?
Yeah.
You open TikTok and you start scrolling. It's just an algorithm feed. But on that feed, you'll see posts that say, all you have to do to go TikTok famous is use this sound.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen, how many posts have you seen?
Yeah, yeah.
And like most of them have hella views. Like, so what is it about that? Like, is there some sort of unspoken thing, like deal with TikTok to like push a sound?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Because that's how like Ray Shrimmer started it all.
Is that the Black Beatles?
The Mannequin Challenge.
The Mannequin Challenge.
So that was when the music industry changed and was like, oh, we need to create that. That's the new viral thing.
Yeah.
Is these 10-second, 20, 30-second TikTok things. It's like, it's not even, it doesn't even matter what the fucking song is saying or what it is anymore. It's crazy, dude. I like a year-old song should be brand new.
No, the Harlem Shake. Wasn't that the first one?
Yeah, that was like all over the internet. I don't think that was as much of a TikTok.
Oh,
thing. Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
I was trying to think of what was that one that whenever people did that?
Because TikTok was
that
another app not that long ago, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that took over.
2017, it was still Musical.ly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Musical.ly and Vine put together pretty much? Isn't that all it is?
It was Musical.ly. TikTok was Musical.ly, and your same account and everything worked.
Okay.
It just transferred over. It just switched to TikTok.
I didn't mess with any of that stuff. When I heard
that's why it blew up. The Ray Sherman thing might have even been still on Musical.ly.
Yeah, probably.
It was like using a song and then making a video to a song, and that's what.
Did you ever do any of those?
I've always just been on the side of making music, like
You
forever.
never
that's
did,
all I've ever done, dude.
The mannequin challenge at all with anybody?
Oh yeah, I think I did it at shows with the audience.
Yeah.
Like it was like such a big trend. Yeah, we did it for sure.
Yeah.
We did it in the green rooms and stuff on tour.
But my question for you is, how the hell are you gonna say that all those freaking Reese's taste the same? The eggs, the trees,
Bro,
I
love
hearts.
Reese's. It's one of my favorite candies.
But you said those
dude.
taste the same. They don't,
candy.
dude. They're different. There's something that they do differently. They put some kind of, maybe in the trees they put a little Christmas magic in
Placebo.
There. Ooh.
It's placebo, dude.
Oh, I was thinking placenta. I was just like, is that stuff good, dude?
Terrible. I mean, it tastes good, but
yeah,
terrible joke.
I didn't have time. I apologize to everybody. I didn't have time to. Oh, I should have been like this.
Didn't Tom Cruise like do something weird like that?
What is that called?
He ate the placebo.
Not sperm. The stem cells.
No, he ate the placebo.
The placebo. Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, placebo.
Yeah.
You know that band?
He came home to placebo.
You ever listen to that band? Every me and every you.
No, dude.
Every me.
I don't listen to music anymore.
You're done with music?
I'm done with music, dude.
Yeah, you're a podder now. Just pod?
Yeah, I'm a podder. I just sit around and pod all day, dude.
Pottery. Yeah, I imagine if I ever do pottery, it's going to feel like whenever I was in the skate house and that janitor put his hands on me.
It's going to feel weird.
The ghost. Speaking of ghost, but you know when they do the clay pottery thing?
Yes.
He puts it, Patrick Swayze puts his hands on there.
Yes.
Speaking of ghosts, I talked to a friend not long ago who claims that the house that they're living in is haunted. And so I started thinking, dude, I had this little concept, and it could be dumb, it could be great, it could be something, but I was thinking, okay, so I believe in the paranormal activity, I the paranormal side of things. I believe in ghosts, I believe in stuff. But then whenever like people's like, this house is haunted, there's people living among us. What if while you're living in your place or you're out somewhere and the places are haunted, it's them living their life, and to them you're haunting them? You know what I mean?
That's a movie.
What is that?
Isn't it called Strangers?
No, Strangers is the one with Liv Tyler, who's those people attack them in the house, and they're like, but dude,
it was like a super well known movie where like this whole time this family thought they were haunted, and then it turns out they were the ghosts the whole time.
That's Sixth Sense. That's Bruce Willis.
No,
No, it not. But I'm not talking about that. They're being haunted. I'm talking like if it's like another like different time frame, like the time around. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But no, it's like the different, like you're living in. It's like, you know how people are talking about different time frames and timelines, like how we talked about that stuff.
Yeah.
But you're just living in their version, or like you're in your version, they're in their version, different things like that. So you when you see the ghost or hear the ghost, it's you crossing paths in that different timeline.
I mean, that pretty much is what it is, because if a ghost is the spirit of someone dead, they were alive at some point, and that's their remnants still happening in this timeline.
But they're living their lives.
So you're basically just describing the exact same thing in a different way.
But they're not dead.
Right, but what you're saying is time isn't necessarily linear. So if that was happening, it's almost just like a glitch overlap. That's what you're saying, right?
In a way, yeah. But would they be ghosts if they're not dead? If it's just timelines?
Well, what you're saying is that it doesn't mean you're dead or not dead. It just means that somehow the timeline glitched enough to like, oh, I saw something.
Mm-hmm.
It overlapped. Maybe you're more sensitive to like drifting out of your timeline into whatever.
No, but I don't know. I was thinking about like if it like more of the time, like not so much like dead people, because like every time people are like, oh, that's a ghost, that's a ghost. I'm like, is it, well, like, or is it them doing their thing in a different timeline, just a different time frame?
Like, do you ever really die?
You see, and that's kind of like the reincarnation in a way, right? But when instead of being,
I think we talked about this a little bit, but like, really, do you ever really die? I mean, where do you go? You know what I mean? Where do you go? Energy can't be created or destroyed.
True. I don't know. I was thinking about something like that.
It's like that Uber conversation that I told you I had a conversation in an Uber with this kid.
Not a big conversation. We were like, it's just a regular size conversation.
In an Uber pool, I had a conversation with this kid, and I just said, he's like probably 2 years younger than me. I don't know why I said kid, but he was on his way to work, and we just like got in this super deep convo about nothing on this planet that we all live on is made out of anything that wasn't already here. Yeah. Like, no matter how many, I love to reiterate this because it's such a good thought. Yeah. I think it's important. It's like, no matter how much you build and cars and buildings and all this stuff, what is that made out of? Yeah. Stuff people picked up and built shit out of. Yeah. It was already here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's the same thing with people and energy, I think.
I remember when you first told me about that, and my mind was blown. I was like,
"Have mercy,
have mercy."
I'm just kidding. I gotta get more of these.
You know what I'm saying, though?
No, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
I feel like Matt doesn't want to have any deep conversations at all.
Yeah, not with this thing. No, I do want to have deep conversations. I just whenever we start talking about it and I start getting into that
go into that space, baby.
I start going in that space and then I start freaking out.
Don't freak out, dude. It's gonna be great.
And I start becoming was it Sum 41? I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head. Yeah. Instead of going under.
Yeah. Dude, I never sung Sum 41 in falsetto. Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up. You guys fuck with Sum 41?
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite bands. So I want to know if you guys Sum 41. Do. Yeah.
Yo, I thought about having a section of our podcast where we listen and review up and coming artists' music. Yeah. I thought that would be sick. Like a short section, 2 songs maybe, like 2 submissions. Yeah. 2 submissions per episode.
That'd be pretty dope. I like it.
1 song per episode, like 30 seconds of the song. Then we talk about it, and that's it.
I want to see this movie that you're talking about.
Would that be sick?
So I can try to see if it has something to do with
You're changing the subject.
Yeah, that'd be so. It would be dope, dude.
Would that be sick?
Yeah, it would be real sick.
I'm down to do that. So artists, if you're listening, if there's artists or anybody knows an artist, you want to tell them to say, "What's up, podcast? This is for the podcast. Play it on the podcast. Send me a link, and we'll play it. If anyone does it, if anyone actually takes the time to do it." I'll listen to it. It'd be sick.
Let's take a look at it. And then you get to hear a serious musician's, like his serious point of view. And then I'll come up with a joke or something. I'll come up with a little.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm aiming for. I forgot what some of these are. Oh, yeah. Here's my favorite while you're searching.
I remember days like this when my father took me into the forest. And we ate wild blueberries.
I love blueberries.
Blueberries. Dude, I
said the exact same thing last time.
I love Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. I just freaking love him. Dude, he is one of my... I had him as my... what do you call it, too? Do you hate when people do that?
You had Arnold as your screensaver?
Yeah, on my computer. Remember you had that?
Whoa, dude. Why? Because do you want a body build?
No, dude, I just like him.
Or you like his acting?
I like how he's just acting so bad, dude. He's so bad, but he's like, oh, come on, and he does.
Or do you like his politician side?
No, I just like seeing him on movies, and he's just like my favorite thing ever with Arnold Schwarzenegger has anything to do with Arnold Schwarzenegger is the fact of, have you ever seen the old cult classic Jingle All the Way?
Yes.
Okay, so you've seen that movie, and so whenever he dresses up as Turbo Man at the end, spoiler alert for people who haven't seen it, but he dresses up as Turbo Man, and then he brings that he meets up with his kid Jamie, and his kid's like, oh, I really wish my dad was here. And he's like, oh, I know your daddy loves you so much, Jamie. And then they're like, the mom's standing there and everything. And then he takes off his mask, and when he takes his mask off, they act shocked that it's him. They're like, oh, it's Turbo Man. And it's like, are you kidding me the whole time? Like, you didn't know that was Turbo Man. Like, that's your dad. He's the only person in the world who
what
talks
are you
like that.
talking about?
The fact of how he's Turbo Man.
Check our Instagram right now, dude. I didn't listen to anything you just said, dude.
Okay, so
to be honest with
let's
you.
rewind. So,
no, I don't want to. Let's talk about something else.
No, real fast. I have to get this off my chest because I'm freaking furious about this now. So how the hell is he gonna be Turbo Man, and then he's gonna be like, your dad loves you so much, you know? And then he's like, I really wish my dad could be here. He's like, he wishes he could be here too. And then he takes off his freaking Turbo Man mask, and the mom's like, sad. And then he looks up and he's like, Dad, and he's like, it's me the whole time, Jamie. And it was like the woman literally banged the only guy in the world who talks like that. The kid grew up his little young life with the only guy in the world who talks like that, and they didn't know it was him. Nobody in the world goes, Jamie, it's me, Dad. I'm fighting for you, Turbo Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way.
I guess, dude.
I had to get that off my chest. Thank you for listening.
Well, thanks for the listeners for listening, because I didn't fucking listen to you at all, dude.
Listen to any of it?
I didn't listen to anything you said, dude.
Well,
I
hopefully
love you, but I'm sorry, dude. I didn't listen to anything you said.
Oh, man. That's not good. This is where we come to.
But I did do an Instagram post, dude, and it looks fire, dude. Look, check this out.
I'll check it out. I'm going off about it. Dude, there's somebody out there who agrees with me. Is there anybody out there who agrees with me?
A lot of people probably agree with you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just a guy who wants to have all these weird, deep, fucking conspiracy conversations on my podcast.
I just have a bunch of cheesy ass jokes.
And I'm just sitting here like, let's listen to a voicemail, dude.
Dude, at what time? How much time has it been?
41 minutes.
41 minutes already. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Does anybody agree with me about that? I need some people. All you guys out there, you guys agree? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. But shh.
All right, we got a voicemail that just popped in from someone from Twitter, dude. Let's see what they say.
Hey, I just wanted to stop and say hi. I was just scrolling on my timeline and saw that I could leave a voicemail, and I was like, okay, sure, why not? I haven't listened to the podcast. Sorry. But
Get the fuck out.
I wanted to say keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully it's a fun thing that you're doing.
Listen to the podcast.
Maybe I'll start listening to your podcast.
Maybe.
I personally enjoy podcasts. I'm going to look into it, see what you guys are about.
You're slacking.
But yeah, keep doing what you're doing, and, stay safe, stay COVID-free, and party on, brethren. Party
All right.
On. By the way, I am Lil Basara on Twitter. So, yeah, hopefully you play this. Maybe not. It's probably too stupid, but whatever.
We played it.
She said party on.
Thanks for calling in. Dude, thanks for calling in. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, thank you. The whole time all I could think of while she was laughing, everything she said in the beginning. All right, that's enough.
Shh. You need to be quiet.
Enough. You. Stop smiling.
All right, and then we have another voicemail from none other than Natalie. She's called almost every episode. And we're going to play it right now. You ready, bro?
Yes, I'm ready for it.
Hi guys, it's Natalie. I know you guys talked about lucid dreaming and things like that. You guys ever have premonition dreams where you can kind of see things in your dream, over like a couple of weeks? Kind of like a deja vu, but more so you dream it and then it kind of like happens in real life and you're like, oh crap, like I dreamt that. May or may not happen, but love the podcast. You guys are doing a great job. Talk to you later.
Dude. Premonition dreams.
Premonition.
Dude. Yes, bro, but I don't know, man.
Premonition.
Some of mine have been like, I had some crazy reoccurring dreams.
There was a movie,
but like years ago,
called Premonition with Sandy Bullock.
And if it happened, it would be very terrible for everyone. Alien invasions, nuclear crazy collapse, all types of stuff, dude. Dreamed about it, all of it, seen it all.
Do you think that's a premonition?
All I remember is water is the most important thing. Everyone's just searching for clean water in all of those dreams, trying to find water.
Dude, and what's weird is you'd think it's a premonition because before I show up here, I always look for different water.
Bro.
Premonition.
Have you had a premonition dream?
Premonition
That
dream.
was dark what I just said, but not really dark. It's just like, I don't know. Actually, I wanted to go into that too, dude. I've been like meeting up with old friends and stuff, and everyone that I talk to is kind of on the same wave of like, damn, dude, I'm first of all tired of my fucking job. I like this whole system that we've been taught our whole lives, which I've always thought, not to like, I sound like I'm tooting my own horn or something, but like this whole system is like not working out. Like everything has collapsed and is not working out.
Yeah.
And people are like kind of starting to wake up and be like, whoa, like I need to just have fun and do life is short and I need to do what I really want to do. Maybe that's because I've always sort of been like that. And now people are like realizing that everything's so fucking fragile and could be taken away and changed at any moment.
Yeah.
And so now I feel like people are on the same wave as me. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of people are on like I have a lot more relatable conversations when I go out.
Like what? Yeah.
You know, like even first conversations with people, like instead of it being like, hey, so like, what do you like to do? Or like, you know, like it's like, yeah, so what do you think about like, you know, the collapse of society, you know?
Yeah, because everybody's, I mean, that's already like, that's the icebreaker nowadays. So
but it's amazing because I've always been that way. I'm starting to feel like, oh shit.
Oh, so people are getting,
you know what I mean? Like so maybe I'm just kind of just now clicking to me why I'm like, oh, that's why. Because I've always known like this shit is fucking doesn't make any sense, dude.
Yeah. You know, one thing
all the rules and all the shit in place for us to like,
this kind of
never made sense.
This kind of has to do with what you're saying. But I was thinking about how like, and you know, kind of want your opinion on it. Like, you know how, okay, so people view life and view things differently and look at different things, kind of what you were talking about, and have different experiences with life due to how things went in their life. Experiences, different things, the way they have their friendships, their, you know, trust in relationships, things like that due to things that has happened to them or what they've seen, what they've been taught, things like that, right?
Totally, yeah.
And so everybody is different in that aspect. But how do you explain how every single person in the world has basically the same taste buds? We all have the same palate, if you will. How the hell are there people who don't like mustard? They don't, mayonnaise is gross. Like, how is that happening? We all have the same palate. Now, maybe if you were like, you know, as a kid tied up in a basement, it's like, eat your mustard, eat the mustard.
Yeah, like an emotional reaction or something.
Yes, and I get that. But like,
I see what you're saying scientifically if we all have the same, but I don't think we do. I think different blood types require different diets. I think different.
Like things taste like different? Because like, is my, you know, colors the same as yours? Is my taste the same as yours? Do we view?
I don't know mentally where you're at too. I mean, like, but I see what you mean just about flavor alone.
Yeah,
like just flavor alone, not what it's made out
How
of.
do people hate peanut butter? If you're not allergic to it, then how do you hate peanut butter? What's wrong with it? And what's wrong with the goddamn?
I've never met anyone that hates peanut butter, but
oh yeah, I've talked to a handful of people. I knew a guy who was
but that's crazy.
Allergic to it really bad.
I don't know.
He was an artist, and he would draw Mr. Peanut getting murdered. Like he was an artist from Austin, Texas, and he was he was highly allergic to peanuts, and so
that was his like he let his aggression out about his peanut allergy.
He started as younger, and he would draw Mr. Peanut like he had one that's really cool with like an elephant foot, and it was squishing Mr. Peanut, and everything. All his art.
So he had a hatred for peanuts.
Yes, dude, because they'll kill him, so he was killing them with the art, dude. It was one of the coolest things.
That's pretty tight, though. That's actually tight.
Super cool thing. He would draw one,
But also, what causes that? Like peanuts are fucking amazing, dude.
Like allergies, the nut allergy,
and like some people will literally die, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? What causes that?
Yeah,
I've always wondered that too.
Yeah, like how do you have a nut allergy?
You know,
I know for damn sure that my ex-girlfriend didn't have no damn nut allergy, dude. She was out there getting them, dude. She was getting a nut, getting a nut.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're out there just getting a nut. No, I don't know. I just think it's crazy because there's people out there who would like literally be like,
I think
mustard.
No, never mind. That almost got really dark.
Get dark. Let's get dark. Lincoln Dark, dude. Let's do it.
You talk about ex-girlfriends, and I was gonna talk about it doesn't need to be said, dude.
Dude, I like how we both got you got some plaid, I got a little flannel and stuff going on.
Yeah, dude, I found out I'm 90% Scottish.
Oh, shit, dude.
So I I got the cropped pant.
Shit.
Basically, I should be wearing a kilt.
Dude, you know what I found out? I did the Ancestry. No, 23andMe. I did that.
I really don't know if that's true, if I'm 90% Scottish or not.
I did
but I'm
that.
pretty Scottish, dude.
Mhm.
I'm Scottish.
Dude, I'm straight up Great Britain.
I think I'm Scottish and Cherokee, dude.
It's like Great Britain, Scandinavian, something else, like German or something, and and Mexican, and then a little bit Indian. Little bit Indian, but
Indian or native?
Native, dude.
Native.
Indian.
Native. Like the 3 letters.
Mhm.
Indian.
311.
Yeah, that's my favorite band and corner store.
Dude, 311. 7-Eleven.
No, 311 is like.
Oh, they have one?
It's in the southeast, yeah.
No. But yeah, dude, Great Britain, bro. And I'm not even a big fan of like Great Britain, like comedy at all. And people like that stuff, and I just don't like it. I don't think it's funny.
Like the really dry British humor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, what are you doing here? Or something like that, you know? And every time I see that stuff, I'm like
Old Greg, though?
Oh, Old Greg's the only exception, you know?
The Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, dude, that's the only
I
exception.
haven't watched that in years, but I think they have some
He's like,
moments.
I used to have a boss that used to sound like him all the time, and we would try so hard to get him to talk like them. It's like, you ever drink Baileys from a boot?
Yeah.
You know?
My favorite was there was a reoccurring character on the Mighty Boosh that was the moon.
Oh, yes,
The
yes.
moon would pop up and he had a song that has stuck in my head ever since. He goes, is the moon like all zoomed in? It was just like a face on the moon. He goes, everybody look at the moon. Everybody look at the moon.
Yes, dude.
It's milky white. It's super bright. Everybody look at the moon. And then he goes, he goes, have you ever thought about a fish finger? But a fish finger like as big as a garage. But like a fish finger, but as big as a garage. And it's just the moon's face. Everybody look at the moon.
Yeah, dude. I freaking
Everybody look at the moon. It's milky white. It's super bright. Ay, everybody look at the moon. Ay, ay, everybody look at the moon. Ay, ay, everybody look at the moon. Ay, ay, it's super bright.
No, dude, I was
Give me some fucking applause, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody look at the moon. Ay, ay, everybody look at the moon. Ay, it's milky white. It's super bright. Everybody look at the moon. All right, I'm done, dude.
I'm old Greg. He never said it. We tried so hard to get him to say it. I'm old Greg. I think that's it. I haven't heard him in a minute. But
You don't know me. You don't know what I got.
I'm old Greg. I'm old
I
Greg.
can't remember how the voice sounds.
He has it sounds kind of like that. It's like, hey guys, I'm old. You ever drink Baileys in a boot or something like
I
that?
forgot, dude, honestly. I used to be really good at it.
Dude, you know my favorite freaking, remember salad fingers?
I fucking love salad fingers,
I
dude.
remember showing people that, and people are like, what is wrong with you?
It's weird, but the animator that makes that is actually, dude, he's got some really weird shit.
Yeah, dude, there's some stuff out there. Like, oh my God, the girl who I busted up her nose on accident with my Sylvester on the skating rink, she's like, what is wrong with you? Because when she saw it, dude, what are we at in time, dude? That's time is
It's about that time, dude. About that time.
Flying, dude. Dude, I got to get into where I thought I found a dead body before in the woods when I was a kid. Dude.
Well, what'd you find?
Dude.
Is this too long of a story? Because we're at 53 minutes.
53 minutes? No, I'll shorten it up. So one day, me and some friends were walking in the woods. It's kind of like Stand By Me in a way, but there's no railroad or anything like that. But we were walking, and we were at this spot, and when we did, one of the friends' dogs ran ahead of us, and he was like digging on something, and it was like a leg and like a shoe, and we ran back to my friend's dad, and we were like, oh my God, we think we found a body. And he was like, what, you know? And so we like followed him. He's like, get back, you know? And like he was like freaking out and tripping out about it, and like he was digging through there and walked over. There's a freaking prosthetic leg. It had a shoe on it.
Yeah, but what happened for the person to lose?
That's what we don't know, man. There's like a whole like
it's the only thing left.
Yeah, like there's a whole rest of a guy. But yeah, dude, we found it. We thought it was a dead body. That's pretty much it. There was more to it that was kind of funny, but I shortened it up. And some of the stories.
It's a good story, dude.
Yeah, it was funny. It was a prosthetic leg the whole time. The dog's like chewing on it and stuff. We're like, oh my God, it's a dead body. We're like, why does it not stink? But, you know, it was the
pirate leg.
The funniest part is the other
classic pirate leg.
No, the funniest part about it though is
And that's it for today's podcast.
the other kid,
What's up, podcast?
The other kid's dad tried to take it to the pawn shop, dude.
For meth money.
Yeah, no, I don't know if it's meth money. That's messed up.
And what's up, podcast episode 12
Already.
baby.
Thank you guys for listening.
Hit that theme song, Matt.
Oh shit.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yo, we love you guys. If there's anything you want us to talk about, hit us up.
Yeah.
Call us. We'll listen to your voicemail. Turn that shit down a little bit.
Why is it so loud?
Hit us up. Our number is 918-931-3147. 918-931-3147.
Give us a
Call
call.
in. Please leave a voicemail. It goes straight to voicemail. All you got to do is call, say whatever you want, and we'll listen to it
Yeah.
and respond. Peace and love. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Shit.